everyone. Welcome to Hello Dr. PH. My name is Kai Magsanok of Hello Dr. Philippines, and with me today to share with us her story of overcoming ovarian cancer. For Hello Health Heroes, please welcome Miss Attorney Ria Berbano-Ablan. Good morning, Ria.
Good morning, Kai. It's just Ria. No more mga label na yan.
Okay, sige. Ria, thank you. So, Ria is a court attorney with the Supreme Court of the Philippines. She is married with one beautiful daughter who is 11 years old, and she has been cancer-free since 2016. I'm excited about hearing...
Actually, cancer-free now. I've had cancer in 2016.
Okay.
There. So, actually, technically from there. Yeah, we can say that. I'm sorry.
Okay, that was the end of your remission period.
Yes.
Your remission.
No,
okay.
How do I say it? Yun nga, sabi ko nga sa'yo, parang, so I had cancer ng 2016, had treatments until 2017. So 2017 to now, to now, so yun yung remission ko. So itong point na to, mula nitong February, I can say na cancer-free, parang ganon.
Okay, sige. Thank you for clarifying. So at least we understand it better. So, how are you, Ria? Now that you're officially cancer-free, how are you?
Okay naman. It's like, yun nga, parang nothing happened. Parang ganun na yung dating talaga. It's like really nothing happened. And when I look back at the pictures, it's like parang sobrang tagal ago. Parang ang tagal-tagal na nun. Yung ganun.
Sige. So if you don't mind, Ria, kwento mo naman sa amin yung story mo of beating ovarian cancer. Siguro doon tayo sa, di ba, saan siya nag-umpisa? Ano yung symptoms that you observed or felt?
Yeah. So, like, ano rin ako nun parang sobrang, I don't wanna use the term OC loosely, but medyo ganun ako sa buhay kasi na yung taong laging gustong nagpapa-check up maski na hindi naman required, yung mga ganon. Tapos, mga 'di ba usually ngayon ang breast check up pag 40 ka na, ganyan. Pero ako noon parang, bakit hindi ako pwede magpa-mammogram ngayon na? Parang yung gano'n, yung gusto ko na lahat, parang gawin nyo na, parang ganyan. So, religious ako na nagpapa-check up na ganyan. And nothing, clean bill of health naman, except yung usual na cholesterol, blah, 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 all the unhealthy charla, ganyan. But then, noong 2016, so, I just had really, really high fever. Sobrang high fever na unexplainable kasi parang I was toiling in the garden the whole morning and by noon I had fever. And then my stomach started aching like heck talaga. Parang sobrang sakit niya. So I thought baka acid ko kasi typical acidic ako. Yung gano'n, yung buhay talagang stressed. So I thought acidic lang. So pop in acidic tablets, ganyan. But I didn't take yung usual mga paracetamol. Maski na automatic yun but I didn't take because I can't explain my fever. So I need to know where is di ba, syempre, ang fever is a manifestation of something is wrong with your body. So it's fighting something. So I didn't take that paracetamol and still nag-persist yung stomach pain. So sobrang dahil hindi ko ma-explain. Hindi ako inuubo, wala akong sipon, hindi sore throat ko, walang anything ganyan na usually would give you that fever. So we decided at around mga siguro 4, 5, it's a few hours lang na ER. Ganun ka ok, di ba? Parang papa-ER sa lagnat, di ba? Bakit? Pero dahil nga yun, para lang sige na ER na nga lang kasi sakit na ng tiyan sobra na parang as we went towards the hospital, every hump nararamdaman ko yung sakit ng tiyan. So they thought appendicitis. So ER thought appendicitis. Tagal i-rule out appendicitis, lahat-lahat na until sinabi nilang baka ano ka, reproductive problem. Parang ganyan. So they called my OB. And then, ang dami-daming tinest, yun yung ganyan. And then they thought na parang baka there's, what do you call this? Baka merong pus or something dun sa may ovary area. So, I was set for surgery and then to drain it, kung ano man yun nandun. Kasi in ultrasound, everything, yun lang yung nakikita nila eh. So during, when they naglap sa akin, laparoscopic na lahat naman eh, di ba? Parang so when they checked, that's when they saw my whole left ovary was already encapsulated by something. In effect, parang the whole ovary was cancer already. So labas yung doctors. They said na lab can't do it. We need to remove that ovary. So she needs to wake up to get her consent. But before being wheeled in, I told my husband, sabi ko, okay, they saw something kung may drain sa left ovary ko, but if they need to remove it, let them. Yun yung last words ko sa husband ko. And dahil ganun yung sinabi sa kanya ng doktor, sinabi ng husband ko, but she said she allows you to remove it. So that was my consent. So tulog ako lahat ng nangyayari to, di ba? And then, yun, so nung pag-remove nila, frozen section sent to the lab for biopsy. Pagising ko, parang lahat, parang ang seryoso lahat ng tao. Tapos bilang, after, still linalagnat pa rin ang hospital mo. Tapos, parang na-realize ko na lang, parang the following day, bakit lahat ng kamag-anak ko nandito? Parang ganyan. Next thing sinabi sa akin na Ria, it's cancer. Yun. So, yun that was the start of it. So, ako parang, ano yun? Di ba? Parang lagnat lang eh. Tapos, magigising ka, cancer na, ano yun? Parang ganyan. So, that was the start of everything. And then, yun, sabi ko nga how ano yung blessing na meet ko pa yung oncologist ko while I was at the table. Hindi ko siya, who has a regular oncologist, di ba? Yeah. Parang yung ganon. So, tulog ako, yun, na-meet niya na yung laman loob ko, parang ganyan. And then when I woke up, I have another doctor, sino yun? Ganyan. And then yung pala, oncologist na siya. Yun.
So who are these doctors, Ria? I'm curious. And then which hospital were you in?
So I was rushed in at Makati Med. My OB was Dr. Bravo and my oncologist is Dr. Sikam. So sobrang mga batang doctor pa nga. Actually, Dr. Sikam pa nga is parang graduate ng college. Parang ganun yung itsura niya. She's tiny, petite, and sobrang parang bata. But full trust talaga sa kanya. Ganun na lang.
So, syempre ang unang gusto kong malaman after that point of that was life-changing news for you, right? Yeah. So, what went through your mind? Alam mo yon? What went through your mind and how did you feel?
Well, coming from kasi a family of may history ng cancer, parang somehow at the back of my mind, I always felt na this is bound to happen. Kasi parang sabi ko, baka I inherit. Because my dad has had colon cancer. He passed from it. And then my aunt, yung kapatid niya, who is a nun, so sister niya talaga, it had lung cancer. And yun, so parang medyo direct masyado di ba? Parang
it's 11 hours.
I'm sorry. Yun. And then, so yun nga, at the back of my mind, it might happen, but syempre, di ba, parang pinupush back mo na lang yung fear na yun. But my first thought was, why now? Why so early? Di ba? Why so early? Because I think I was just 37 then, parang ganun. So parang I think when my dad got sick, while counting backwards from his first cancer, parang medyo nandun na nga sa edad na pala yun. Yun. Kaya siguro ganun din ako kaparaning in the past to always have myself checked. Was because of the family history, medical history. So yun na yung thoughts ko na parang, why now? Ang bata pa ng anak ko. Yung mga typical how people reacted. But yun nga, parang looking back now, I mean looking forward, parang medyo na-gets ko why then. Yung ganon.
That's good. So what treatment protocol did you have to embark on? How many cycles? How long did it take? What did your doctors prepare you for?
Alright. So, since yun nga, from fever, I guess yun lang yung yun palang nag-attack yung cancer sa body ko. So, when yung biopsy nun, stage 1 pa lang siya. So, sabi nga nila, for an ovarian cancer patient, you are very lucky because usually ang ovarian cancer hindi nagma-manifest yan until malalang stage. So usually daw ang nade-detect nila nasa stage 3 na, yung ganon. So kaya nagulo sila, stage 1 ka, pero we went through different second opinion, ganyan, kasi hindi ma-determine anong cell, di ba? You have to know ano yung cell na yun so that you would know ano yung treatment, di ba? So from Makati Med, pinadala yung slides ko sa National Kidney Institute yun in Quezon City. So yun, the labs there checked and then finally determined which cancer cell, ganyan. So from that, my onco said to have six cycles of chemo, and actually ang gusto nga na talaga nila is total hysterectomy na. Kasi diba, there's a chance na nandun din siya sa kabila, diba? We don't know, ganyan. But syempre parang yung iniisip, yung parang sabi ko, at that time, inisip ko, I'm done with having a child na talaga kasi nga, hello, ang tagal na rin of age na ganyan. But then, doon ka mapapaisip bigla na parang, do I freeze my eggs? Do I still want another child? I-hold up pa muna lahat ng to, ganyan. But I guess, wala. Parang yung onco ko was insisting na we have to do this kasi we don't know where else kung saan siya nag-spread, diba? Although, PET scan says, medyo okay naman parang, di ba, parang clear naman, but yun nga, we don't know. So yun, I went through 6 cycles of chemo, but I did na my chemo in kidney because my onco holds office both in MMC and then in kidney. And after that, parang so less than 6 months after that, I did the total hysterectomy.
What made you decide to finally go for it?
She was saying if wala naman kang intention na rin magkaanak and everything, and just to be really super safe, let's go for it, diba? Pero yun lang, syempre yung mga cons nun na you're early menopause na, yung mga ganun, all the things that go with it. Syempre yun yung mga kinonsider din na syempre your health would deteriorate kasi syempre without yung mga hormones, your bones will be brittle, ganyan, yung mga ganun, all that. But yun, so I went through the hysterectomy and so far, after that, okay naman.
Yeah, look at your skin, you're glowing.
Yun na yun. Pero the whole 6, sabi ko nga 6 cycles lang, sobrang lucky talaga, di ba? Yung 6 cycles lang yun. So,
that took how many months? Every 3 weeks lang yun So, kailan ba kami nagsimula nun? So, June ako, September, October. Basta by October of that year, I was done Parang ganyan. So 6 cycles of chemo.
But ano yun, the works yun ha. Ang tapang nung chemo na yun. As in, sabi nila, di ba, you'd lose hair, blah, blah, blah. So I was expecting that on the second or third cycle. But on the first cycle, parang gumanyan lang ako. Parang, oh my God, sobrang andami. And then makikita mo talaga patch, wala. Sobrang grabe yun. No? Parang, ano ba yun? Ba't nawawala? Tapos talagang, yun yung invest on a vacuum talaga. Kasi parang every step of the way, talagang, bakit ako naglalagas ng ganito? Until, yun, parang friends who had cancer also told me, it's just hair. That's just hair. So, nung sobra na siyang, my second chemo, sobra na siyang patch. Ay ko yun, pinashave ko na siya ng todo. Tapos, yun nga, parang inunahan ko lang kasi parang every time I take a bath, parang napupuno ko yung buong drain ng hair. So, what's the point of waiting for all of them to drop? Kaya pinashave ko na rin ng ganun. Kasi it was more depressing to see yung falling hair everywhere. Na parang umatching ka lang, may nahulog na agad. No, parang ano ba yun? Atching lang yun. So, it was more depressing to see those trails of hair. Kaya, yun. So, when I shaved it, okay na rin. Parang malamig pala. And then eventually, lahat. Kilay, pilik mata, lahat talaga nawala. Na parang doon mo lang na-realize, yun pala yung purpose ng pilik mata. Na pag naliligo ka, talagang nasasala niya yung tubig. Kasi kung wala siya lahat, ang sakit palang maligo. Parang ganon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You describe it now, Ria, smiling, di ba? Laughing about it, but you use the word depressing. I can't imagine. Ako, alam mo yon, it would be unfair for me to say na I empathize. I can only imagine, no? But I can't really because I don't know what it's like. What took you through, yung mentally or mental and emotional strength, I think? Kasi as a woman, and then these changes happen to your body. After the 6 cycles, you decided to bid goodbye to your uterus, di ba? Yung everything, the system. So that's these are the things that, growing up tayo, learning about our bodies, di ba? Na they make us part of who we were. Diba?
Yeah.
May not be part of who you are now, but that doesn't make you less. But I want to understand that. Yung that strength that pulled you through when you could have fallen into a dark place, no one could have blamed you because grabing test of spirit talaga yung experience of having cancer and overcoming. How did you do it though? When you were alone and hearing only your voice, parang what were you telling yourself?
Actually, totoo yun. Parang, I don't know if na-overcome ba yan or something, but yeah, I did fall in that dark place talaga. Kasi parang, yun nga, why now? Tapos parang napopost. I guess, yun yung pinaka-ano doon, yung parang medyo napopos yung life. Because it's not like everyday may strength ako. Parang ganon. Parang, I will do the chemo for that week. Sobrang lata. Deads talaga. Parang ganyan. Then the following week, yun, parang dun ka buhay ulit. So gagawin, parang i-compress mo lahat ng kailangan mangyari sa life sa week na medyo malakas ka. And then the third week, yun na naman, series of tests na naman. Papasama ako, ganyan-ganyan. So yun, nagre-ready ka na naman for your next. So yun yung siguro, kaya ko sinabing I fell in the dark place. Dun ako, it's more of coming from frustration. Because tayo mga nanay especially, di ba? We're used to doing everything. And maski napagod tayo, we'd still do it, di ba? Parang para sa anak, para sa bahay, para sa pamilya, ganyan, para sa opisina. But having no energy to do that, yun yung sobrang frustrating. Tapos, so I asked my oncologist, I know there's so many breast cancer groups, yung mga ganon, na parang for support, ganyan. Sabi niya, oo nga no, sa breast cancer, maraming support groups, but ang yung ovarian cancer, parang silent group. Kasi nga, hindi mo kasi physically makikita. Parang walang physical manifestation of what happened. Kasi na-internal siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Unlike daw sa breast kasi, pag natanggal, yung ganon, so there are yung after support, blah, blah, blah. Sa ovarian daw, parang you just go on. Kasi nga hindi mo nakita kung ano yung nawala. Nararamdaman mo lang. Parang ganyan. So because of that, parang okay, walang groups, ganyan-ganyan. But yun, when I started losing hair and etc., syempre, obvious na may pinagdadaanan. That's when I met yung mga fellow parents ko in school, in the school of my child, who had cancer too, parang ganyan. So parang kami yung naging support of one another.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
Kaya sabi ko, everything fell in place din. Kasi, diba? Tapos, yun, yung sa family council group of in the school of my daughter, may faith and spirituality committee doon. Para talagang in-adopt nila ako ng todo. Sobrang grabe yung grace of inviting me or praying with me and praying for me. Yung ganun, parang tapos ang dami nilang naging activity that year na talagang mahihiya ka na lang sa sarili mo pag hindi, alam mo, yung gano'n, nandun yung, bakit nga ba? Actually, naghalo talaga yun, yung parang inis pero hiya, kasi you feel the grace so much na talagang madadala ka na rin, gano'n. Tapos, lahat ng mga, kasi it's more a feeling na the unknowns and bakit ganito. But for the friends who reached out and shared their experience na, ay oo, sa ganitong mga araw after that, posibleng ganito yung mararamdaman mo. Yung mga ganon, yung validation na ganon, that is a lot Na dun mararamdaman na you're not alone. Yung ganon. So, that really, really, really helped. Sobra. Tapos, yung friends ko na yun yung sabi doon na, it's just hair, blah, blah, blah. So for me, yun na yung naging manta ko talaga. It's just hair. So it meaning, parang on a deeper level na, it's just cancer but life is still there. Parang ganon. Parang that's why I call it, it's just hair. Diba?
Yeah.
Yun. So, tas yun. Tas may mga, nagpadala pa ng mga turbans. So parang ako, yun, kaya nga sobrang silang happy na ang colorful ng ulo ko kasi it yellow, bright pink, yung mga ganyan. Yun, so yun, it became a happy experience experimenting with. Pero syempre hindi ko lang talaga kinayang mag-wig. Wala sa personalidad ko. So yun. So yun, it became a happy experience actually na I guess it was just full of grace.
Right.
To just describe it was just full of grace. Yun lang yung ano. Kaya it's not, kumbaga, walang-wala. I mean, puno ng galit. Pero nararamdaman mo may nag-e-erase. Yung ganon. Di ba sasabi ko yung week of frustration, yung linggo ng frustration na gano'n na hina. Yun, inis. Tapos biglang may mag-reach out na gano'n, hey, meron tayong ganito. So, di ba, parang na-e-erase. So, nag-balance. Parang gano'n.
Yeah. Nice. Ang galing, no? Parang you almost become thankful for it. You know what I mean? Because it also showed you how strong you are. Diba? And the people who really care, parang it really, diba may expression, it takes a village to raise a child. But I think it actually takes a village to support one another. Alam mo yun? Yung concept ng Ubuntu, natutunan ko kahapon, diba? I am you and you are me. Parang ganun eh. We feed off each other. Ang galing, no?
Oo.
Pero natutunan ko sa story mo, Ria, number 1, early detection is key. No? So, para po sa mga nanonood, tapos sinasabihan kayo, OA mo naman, ganyan, wag po kayo makinig. You know your body. kung kailangan ninyong magpa-blood chem twice a year, go ahead. 'Di ba? Hindi lang once a year, go ahead. You know your body best, so you can make the decision. You're empowered to make the decision on what's good for you, because when you take care of yourself, you're able to take care of your loved ones. That's one, Maria. Number two is, I think, listening to your doctor, working with your doctor.
Very, very much.
Right?
I think I didn't emphasize that much kanina, but ewan ko, coming again from Grace, sabi ko nga hindi ko pinili yung oncologist ko, di ba? Dahil nagising ako, siya na yung kasama ko. But she was sent for a reason, and I complete, parang sinabi ko nga, di ba, typical for all of us, nandiyan ang Google. So, lahat ng sakit mo i-Google mo, di ba?
Yeah.
But for me, I chose not to be that. I chose to be a patient.
Correct.
And gave my trust to my doctor because yun ang specialty niya eh. Bakit ko pangungunahan? Bakit ko alam mo yun, bakit ko kukontrahin? Specialty niya yun. Whereas kunya, I mean, in our line of work, kung specialty namin ang law, indun ka, di ba? Parang kaya na may doktor, trust mo siya, saka maniwala ka rin, di ba? Yun yung ginawa niyang pag-aaral. So, yun yung ginawa ko. I placed my trust in my doctor. And yun, I really worked with her talaga. Yun. Lahat ni ultimo itong vitamins sa to, pwede ba? Kasi I'm sorry, just to add lang if I may.
Sure. Please, yeah.
Just to add lang. Kasi when people find out you're sick also, marami dyan well-meaning.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun, ang hirap magalit, pero parang, ano ito pinapadala mga dahon? Di ba? Parang kinakabahan ka, ano gagawin ka dito? Di ba? Inumin mo yan yung nagpagaling kay tita mong ganyan. So, syempre, alam mo, yun, isa yun sa siguro part ng frustration ko. That overwhelming feeling. Na I know everyone meant well. Really, and I'm really grateful. Ayoko nga mag-sound as if ungrateful, pero still, that added pressure na parang yun daw kailangan, yung mga bote na ang the dark na whatever, kailangan kong inumin. Ako, ano kaya, iinumin ko ba yan? Di ba yung, paano kung mag-contraindict? Paano kung, ang daming paano, di ba? So yun, yung mga ganon, as in run through ko with my onco, to say na parang, is this safe to drink? Ito, may pinupush sa akin ng mga vitamins. Is this safe to drink? Ganyan. So, she would go over the ingredients, ganyan, and then tell me, parang, baka mag-counter yan sa ginagawa natin, yung ganon. So, kasi, if I may also, yung chemo ko, sobra akong reactive. Parang, hindi naman maarte yung katawan ko nun, pero ang dami kong naging allergies. Parang, kaka-infuse pa lang ng first chemo, parang halos nahimatay na ako kasi nag-react agad yung katawan ko. So, di ba, dahil yun nga, yung takot ng onco ko, ma-react kasi yung katawan mo. But if you take that, and then magre-react na naman, hindi natin alam paano gamutin yun. So yun, part of the frustration and working with that frustration through my doctor, yung trust, yun yung we need out na lang namin, ano yung okay, thank you na lang po. At saka yung, sige po, salamat dyan, gagamitin ko yan. Yung mga ganon. So yun, work with the doctor talaga. Yun yung I cannot overemphasize that.
That's also what we want here sa Hello Doctor. Kasi nga, lahat ng tao, first thing they do, they Google, they self-diagnose, worse, they self-medicate. Again, like what you said, yung kultura ng Pinoy, ano bang ininom mong gamot dito? Parang, tapos ang malala pa minsan, and totoo po ito we have to call it out, na kahit na prescription medicine po yan, kung meron kayo, bibigyan nyo pa yung kapitbahay ninyo na, di ba? Napakabuti po ng puso ng Pinoy, gagawin natin lahat para makatulong. Pero minsan po, baka kung gusto po nating tumulong, tulungan natin pong dalhin sa doktor, no? Yung loved one natin, yung kaibigan natin, yung kapitbahay natin. Kaya, lahat ng stories natin dito sa Hello Doctor, kung nabasa na po ninyo, lahat po medically verified. Sinuri na yan ng mga espesyalista. And napakahirap pong part ng trabaho namin, pero ginagawa namin. Pero lagi namin sinasabi, Ria, hindi ito consultation. Diba? Hindi ito diagnosis. You have to see your doctor. Pero this is the next best thing because not everything you find on search has been medically verified. Diba? Or medically vetted. Yung ganyan. With the stamp of approval na this is correct. Diba? So, okay. So, early detection, vigilance, no? And then working with your doctor, that's awesome. Not just with the treatment, but also with everything else.
Others.
Everything else.
The et cetera.
Et cetera, diba? And then number 3, I think, is what you've also exhibited, yung gratefulness, that gratitude and accepting grace, diba? Recognizing and accepting grace, which is in the form of the support that you received from the fellow parents, from the school of your child, diba? Parang I cannot imagine and yeah, the same way, honestly, I'm part of a group on Facebook, Solo Moms PH. 'Di ba? I'm part of parenting groups also. Pero pag nakita mo yung sa Solo Moms, parang binabasa mo yung sarili mong iniisip. May mga things that you can relate with because you went through or are going through the same thing. So that's the importance of the support groups. And I guess if wala pang, maybe we need to seek out, baka meron, o kung wala, simulan natin.
Hindi lang namin alam, no? And ganyan.
Diba? Kasi iba pa yung, I know, a cervical cancer support group, but you're right. That's also why I wanted to interview you, no? Because ovarian cancer is not as common as breast and lung. No? When we looked at...
Not spoken of.
Not spoken of. Yeah.
Oo. Kasi I would think it should be maraming, siguro, I don't have the stats for it, but I'm sure, kasi lahat tayo nagkaka-period. So somehow, I mean, lahat ng women nagkaka-period. And yun, di ba, nag-i-stem from that eh. Di ba?
Tsaka yung lahat tayo, hindi, parang ikaw, ako, actually, my mother had cancer. 2 of her siblings had cancer. So, I'm sure we're not the only 2 women in the world with this kind of family history also.
Yes.
So, yeah. Ria, how has the experience changed you? How did you, when you emerged from it now, di ba sabi mo nga, looking back, before we started our interview, felt like a different time and a different person, di ba? How has it changed you?
Actually, kaya nga sinasabi ko sa'yo na parang, am I the right person to be interviewed for this? Kasi sabi ko, I might not be inspiring enough, or I might not be inspiring at all for these things. Kasi dalawang path parang I noticed with myself, or siguro sa hormones na to. Dahil naging lola body na, ganyan. Dalawang path kasi. So, one is that I'm actually currently struggling with. I mean, I just want to be candid. It's not all unicorns and butterflies and everything because I survived it. There are, kasi, di ba, I told you I had friends who supported me, din. And then, most of them passed on. Di ba? Parang, kasi syempre, iba-iba tayo ng cancer, iba-iba tayo ng iba-ibang prognosis natin, iba-iba yung stages natin. And the closest that guy who guided me passed on. So for me, that parang may portion doon na may guilt. Sabi, na-share ko to sa isa kong friend, and I think common friend natin siya. May survivor's guilt.
Correct.
Parang ganon. Kasi parang tinulungan niya ako in everything. Tapos bakit siya hindi nag-survive? Yung ganon. Yung portion na yun. So until this day, I mean, I still get so emotional about it. Kasi nga, yun yung parang why? Diba? Of course, hindi ko journey yun eh. So hindi ko matugis kung ano talaga yun. Yun. One portion is that. So, yeah, there's this portion. Talagang grateful ka. I see my child growing. I know I can still provide for her. Yung ganon, di ba? Nandun. Pero nandun din ako sa struggle na yun. And then, syempre, people know that yun nga, nagka-cancer ako. So, yung mag-seek out, di ba? Parang, oh, what was your experience? Ganyan. I am so happy to share, to talk with them, and parang, to guide them. Kung paano ako na-mentor, parang ganyan, nung mga friends ko. I also try to do that. Parang, initially nga, the moment na may nag-reach out sa akin na cancer, tinatanong ko kung nagkikimo sila, are they losing hair? Yung mga ganun. I'm really always emphasizing that it's just hair, ganyan. So, I send them care packages. Yung, sabi ko, this helped me a lot. Yung alcohol, to be hygienic, everything. Kasi, ayaw mong mahawa sa iba eh. Diba? Dahil mababa ang immunity mo. Yun yung lagi kong pinupunto na mababa ang immunity mo. So, vitamins, be clean, hygienic, tapos and the turban. Parang ganyan. Sabi ko, yun yung parang nag-create talaga ako ng care package na ganyan. The moment I know you're doing chemo, I send yung buong kit ko na gano'n. Sabi ko, just to share, like, eventually, masasanay ka nga walang turban eh. Okay yan, ganyan. Yung turban na yan, para lang sa initial na nawala lahat kasi malamig. It's not to cover, it's not to hide it, but it's because malamig. Sabi ko, gano'n, nawala lahat yan. So yun, you just put it on if you feel malamig. So yun, but again, so I feel hopeful again when things ganyan. Tapos biglang, yun, yung mga convo na gano'n, tapos biglang, I think I lost 2 also. Na yung laging nag-uusap kami tungkol sa journey nila. Tapos gano'n. So, parang na-aggravate nung sinabi ko sa yung nawala ko, na mentor ko. Tapos, meron kang kinakausap. Tapos biglang, malaman ko lang din na didn't make it. So, parang yung struggle ko sabi ko sa yung survivor's guilt, nandun pa din. So yun. So, I'm still in that place. I mean, I have to be honest. I'm still in that place. But medically, I'm okay. Di ba? I'm really okay. Pero ito, yung mga subsequent na nangyari, sabi ko nga, ito ba yung parang kung nanganak ka, may postpartum? Ito ba yung, sabi ko siguro kailangan ko, ito yung tatanungin ko sa doctor next, yung post-survival. Parang ganun ba? Parang ganun. So, yun yung ini-struggle ko. I guess siguro it's more of dealing with grief. But then kasi ang laki ng naka-attach eh, parang we were together in the journey, no? And then yun lang. Siguro, I mean, beyond the sickness, beyond survival, there is also this thing that maybe hindi lang ako yung nakakaramdam nito. Depende rin. Pero siguro ako lang maarte siguro. Ewan ko. Pero I mean, just to be candid, the whole journey also had in my journey, I also have this.
Right.
This struggle.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I think I'm more than, when every time my mom goes for her PET scan, she needs me there. It changes you forever, and the change, there's always that part that's good and there's always a part that's bad. I think any traumatic experience, no? Parang some days it's easier to pick out the good, pero some days it's not. It's extra challenging. But I can definitely tell you, thank you for fighting with them when they were still fighting. Diba? I'm sure they felt loved. Okay? So, on that note, to close our interview, Rhea, I have 2 questions. One, what is your message to the cancer patients watching us right now?
Message. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Credible ba? Yeah, I guess we pointed it out kanina, no? Na really be healthy. I mean, yun nga, yung mabansagan ng OA. Lalo na sa panahon ngayon, di ba? Yung parang OA sa pag-cleanliness, hygiene. Maging OA, okay lang maging OA. I think so during the start of what we're experiencing now is mahirap pumunta sa ospital. But I think the hospitals already did things to separate the services needed by other patients. So, yung mammogram, mga ganyan, nakaibang building na sila. So, go for it if you need, 'di ba? Pwede, 'di ba? So, yun, be vigilant with those kung sinabing, like, after actually my cancer, we're still monitoring my breasts now. Kasi syempre, 'di ba, next progression, you always have to be vigilant with that. So yun, maging OA kung kaya, 'di ba? Kakayanin din naman. And to trust your doctors talaga. I mean, you can shop for your doctor, meaning kung hindi mo siya pinapaniwalaan, ganyan, kasi baka OA, baka grabe naman, gusto niya akong i-chemo agad, hindi pa naman sabi ng tita ko pwede naman gumamot-gamot mo ng ganyan. Kung hindi ka man comfortable doon, then seek another doctor and find someone you're comfortable with, and then trust completely. Parang ganyan. I'm just lucky na comfortable ako agad at naging nag-trust. I trusted her. Another point though, yes, maraming gastos. Totoo yan. I mean, reality, maraming gastos. Again, part of the grace that I received. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, nasugod ako kasi Makati, medyo steep yung bill after the surgery and everything. But yung part ng grace ko doon was, my onco was also practicing at a government hospital.
Nice.
So, NKTI. So, yung chemo ko, I did my chemo in the government hospital. And it really helped with my PhilHealth then, and I was very, very surprised and sobrang nabilib na ang ganda ng facilities nila. I mean, you would expect, para sabihin ng mga tao sa government hospital yan, ganyan. But ang ganda ng facilities nila. Tapos ang gagaling ng mga nurses. Sobrang hirap sabihin ko, but nakukuha nila. Grabe, ang ninipis niya. Kaya nila. So, yun. There are, explore also other options. Yung ganon. Yung parang, hindi end yung cancer eh. We can look for options. Yung ganyan, na parang, kaya nga pag may natatanong sa akin, tinatanong ko, baka affiliated yan sa kidney, o kaya affiliated sa, yung sa ibang, di ba, sa may PGH, because they are magnificent doctors there. Di ba? So, pag affiliated doon, then maybe some of the treatments can be done there. Well, of course, with difficulty din, kasi syempre mahaba ang pila, ganyan, naranasan ka rin yan, pumila, ganyan. Pero, yun, kung hirap, merong mga ganon. May mga ganong options naman na try a government hospital in doctor mo kung affiliated doon or what. Then, tapos yun, may mga ina-advise din na wag lang basta kung saan-saan kukuha ng gamot. Kausapin mo yung doctor mo kasi siya rin pwede mag-prescribe, you can get it from this pharmacy. Para direct na, di ba, you source it out, then direct mong bibilin na doon, kilala niya naman, makikilala mo rin. Then doon mo i-source. Parang hindi ko na inaasa lahat sa ospital so that mas makakayanan ko, mas maabot kaya ko. And at the same time, alam ko naman safe. Kasi galing sa doktor, recommended ng doctor ko. But at the same time, hindi napapasok sa mga procurement. So, mas magiging abot kaya ko. Yun yung hahanapan ng paraan para. Kasi hindi lang katawan mo yung, hindi lang katawan natin ang may issue. Kundi syempre, sakit din yan sa finances.
Yeah.
And we have to face the reality na that is a problem eh. Finances talaga, kaya maraming hindi nagpapagamot. Ganyan.
Exactly.
But explore options also. Diba? Na ganun. Na medically ha. I mean, wag naman basta-basta na lang, wag nang magpagamot. But there are other options and doon tayo kumuha ng hope na meron, may ganong services and facilities. So yun, I guess I cannot emphasize that enough because I mean, I don't want to compare pero yun kasi sinasabi ng mga ibang kaibigan, ang mahal. But yun ang naging isa sa mga grace ko, na yung path towards government services na avail ko. And it really helped kasi a little less worry would help a lot in the recovery.
Right.
And for the further recovery, talagang kailangan bawasan yung mga ganong stress.
Okay.
Kasi di ba, sabi nga ng onco-call, cancer feeds on stress. So, if you can lessen those stressful stuff in your life, then yun, part of you being holistically saved and healed, diba? Yun, so those points.
Okay, thank you so much, Ria. Thank you for everything you shared with us. Ang dami ko ding natutunan. Oh my God.
Sana, kaya, di ba sabi ko sa'yo, pwede mo ba? Ako, nahihiya ang lola mo. Kaya, yan.
Thank you.
Sana may napulot kahit paano.
Ako. So, sa mga nanood po ng interview natin with Ria, thank you so much po for joining us today. And if you have any questions, feel free po to message us on our Facebook page, Hello Dr. PH, and we will make sure to respond to you agad. We do have our panel of doctors also. If you want to speak with them, just let us know. And until the next interview, thank you again, Ria. Until the next Hello Health Heroes. Syempre, thank you. Until the next Hello Health Heroes feature, this has been Kai Magsanok. Thank you and stay well.
Thank you.